Hello everyone, today we're going to go ahead and check out this 2023 Hyundai Elantra, all the features and things within, so let's hop inside and take a look. Now that we're inside, we can take a look on the right hand side of the dash, and you can see that this one has 37,000 miles. Accessing things within the instrumental panel is super easy right down here. So you have your lights, door, sound, convenience, service, anything with your theme, other, and resetting everything. You can see all of those options. You can select a different theme throughout the vehicle, everything like that. Let's go back to your driver assistant and check that out. But you also have your steering assist, which helps you stay in the lines when you're driving, and of course your cruise control settings. Over here is your volume tune, hands-free calling, and voice commands within the radio. Check that out. So go back on home and you can see what you're listening to, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto widget, and then your menu, phone, media setup. Checking out your menu, this is where you can find your Android Auto and Apple CarPlay area, as well as your manual in case you don't have one here in the glove box. And then you also have your radio, voice memo, notifications, phone connection, Blue Link, things like that, as well as valet mode and setup. Your setup is also on your home menu down below here. Accessing that, device connections, Wi-Fi, vehicle, everything in between, adjust your display, things like that. Easy to connect, as well as you have AM and FM radio and Sirius SM. Check out your backup camera by putting this in reverse. Nice clear backup camera, and you also have different camera views. You have a downward hitch view as well as your regular backup camera view. Check out all of those when you're in reverse. Put this back into park, and that's pretty much the gist. You have your seat, track, setup, Brit, media, and radio. Volume and tune, everything in between. Hazard lights underneath that, and then adjustable vents, of course. Another vent over there, as well as one beside the steering wheel. Down below that, you have your engine start stop button, which let's check out your key fob for. You need your key fob within distance to start up the engine, but you also have lock and unlock, remote start, trunk release, and alert system. Use this for keyless entry and everything like that. Set this down right below your charging ports, where you have USB and 12-volt plug-ins, and of course you have your climate controls up top here, so you can adjust those to however you would like, as well as you have dual temperature, so you're gonna have a different temperature from the driver to the passenger. Sync that up, nice and simple. You have your gear shifts, like I mentioned. You have your drive modes and parking camera that you can see at all times. But let's check out your drive modes. Your drive modes would be Sport, Smart, and Normal. Your Normal is your normal driving. Smart is a little bit of a better gas mileage, as well as within the technology driving. And then Sport is driving it over and putting it over to Sport for that auto manual kind of feel. Put it back into park. Cup holders, emergency brake, and then center console with some area for some storage. Put that back down, and let's check out beside the steering wheel. Interior lighting settings, where you can adjust that. Lane keep, this will help you stay in the lines while driving, and then of course you have your traction control off. Door panel with your window controls, door locks, everything like that. Let's go ahead and take a step out, take a look at the interior of this Elantra. Down on the floor here, you have your trunk and gas release of this Elantra. Is kind of a light gray with black accents. Pretty comfy seats, as well as a nice accent stripe throughout the front and back seats. Let's check them out. Hopping back here, you have a decent amount of leg room, as well as pockets in the door panel of the trunk space. So you have a button back here, as well as you do have a release button on your key fob, as well as up front, like I mentioned. You can put down the second row seats back here. Nice and easy to put those down, release it, and then you can put them down from the second row because they are released. Taking a look back here, you have a cargo net that you can store some groceries or things like that to keep everything secure while driving. Taking a look underneath this Elantra mat, you have a spare tire and some tools in case of any emergency, as well as some little cubbies there that you can hook onto the Elantra mat to store some extra things. I think that about wraps up everything for this Elantra. Thing that I have for today. If you have any questions, feel free to text or call 717-733-8985. You can always stop in for a visit. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.